We're gonna customize this Stanley mug here. I decided to choose this cute coral color today. My friend Annie just bought a house. She's having a housewarming party soon. She loves bunnies. I'm making this for her. The first thing we need to do is prep it. I'm gonna sand this with sandpaper just to make it a little bit rough. Helps the paint stick. It's also like a disgusting sensory experience, so. It doesn't take all the paint off, but it does take some of it off, which is to be expected. Okay, it looks pretty busted right now. We want the surface to be rough so the paint sticks. I'm just gonna say this at the beginning of the video because every time I do customizations on like Stanleys or Yetis or Hydro Flasks, people always ask like, okay, how do you wash it now? I seal it afterward. When this is done, I will seal it. I don't know if I will film that part because it's usually a spray sealant. I take it outside. I just want you to know that ahead of time. It will be sealed at the end. Don't put it in your dishwasher. If you do this, you gotta wash it by hand afterward. Okay, let's go. Paint tray at the ready. We're just gonna fill this up. I'm feeling some fun colors. I should say this about Annie. She has two really adorable bunnies, Theo and Esme. This is gonna be kind of bunny themed because I wanna make her feel super special and super loved. Here's our inspo. I think I'm gonna make it a little more cartoony just for the sake of like customization. Okay, first of all, we have to level this out so it doesn't roll. So I just have that here. Second of all, I'm thinking of putting the bunny head like right here and it could be like floating about coffee. And now I'm just gonna try to outline a little bunny head and see how we do. I want it to like kind of go with the logo a little bit. Little floppy ear. I'm just gonna outline this part of it. I'm going to improvise a little bit on the bunny head. Like I think if I raise the nose up a little bit and like cartoonify it just a little bit, it would be really adorable. Now let's start working on the stuff. Okay, as you can see from this photo, the coloring is this really beautiful warm gray. That's how I would describe it. And then white. So we're gonna try to do some of these markings here and bring it to life. I do think for creative liberties, I might make the nose pink for funsies, but bear with me. This color is very similar to the Stanley Cup. Make it a little darker. Okay, let's see how this color goes. Ooh, this is perfect. So now I need to mix up a good creamy white-ish color, but not too white. If you're curious about the paints I'm using golden heavy body acrylic paint. I will link them below in case you want to try them. They're my favorites. Oh, part of me kind of wants to make the bunny look like really fuzzy on the edges. Oh, the urge. I'll have to play it out first. I'm gonna do other sections. I don't remember if I said this earlier, but this bunny's name is Theo, by the way. She has another bunny named Esme. Super cute. Okay, I think I just have to make it look really fuzzy. This urge is not going away. Oh, this is working out. I like it. So there's pretty smooth edges all around, except for the white fur. And I think, I don't know, for it to look more like cuddly maybe, could use some more fuzz. It could use some more fuzz, especially for what's gonna come next. Let's just try it and see. If we make a mistake, we can always fix it. Okay, I think this fuzz is helping. It feels more like, yeah, I'm a cute, cuddly pet bunny. what you gonna do about it? Overall, glad we did this. Now I want to kind of experiment with a little bit of a color clashy thing, and with this color, I think this will have a really cool effect. We just have to trust the process though. It might not turn out, but if it doesn't, then I can fix it. These cone flowers here, I feel like the colors clash just a little bit, that it would be so elegant and pretty, especially with the green stems, which would complement the mug really well, and that like little bit of tension sounds so fun to play with as just an artist. And I think it would be really, really cute with the bunnies. So
we're gonna give it a try.
First I'll do the top parts of these flowers. I'm gonna do another one like right up here. So far, this is what we have. Now I have a bit of a surprise for you. I will be right back. I just finished another bunny. I turned the camera off for most of this one because it was kind of hard to do. Anyway, so both of her bunnies are on the cup now. So another thing that I want to share with you is I actually paint a lot of animals wearing clothing, or I do cutesy little animal stickers. I have a bunny sticker that's holding a strawberry and a bunch of animal and clothing prints. So if you ever want cute stickers, cute prints, little notepads, mouse pads, recipe cards, you can head on over to mirabyler.com. Treat yourself to some cute stuff while supporting a small business. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. No pressure here, just wanted to drop that because it's pretty relevant to the bunnies. Let's do these cone flowers. I'm so excited for this part. This is like what I felt deep in my heart went with these bunnies. The angles for this filming might get a little weird. We're just gonna try to make it work as best we can. Okay, so here we'll have a cone flower. I have customized other drinkware in the past. I will link those videos below, but just a warning, I was so cringe back then. Like I watched some of those and I'm like, tone it down, tone it down. Oh my goodness, sometimes, you know. Take this, fun colors. That would go okay. I think we need to tone it down a little, make it more green. If you don't want your color to be as saturated, add a little bit of its complement to it. So right now, I don't want this green to be as bright. See that? I'm gonna add a little bit of red. Now watch what happens. We have a toned down version of green. It got like a little more gray. That's what we want for this. Now I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit with white and add a tiny bit more yellow. There you go, your little color theory hack of the day. I'm just gonna do all these little stems now. I am sure there are smarter ways that I could film this to improve like the viewing angle for y'all. Right now, this is what feels best for painting. So stressed out me is just gonna continue doing this. Question of the day for you folks. Do you have any pets? Or if you don't have pets, what would be your dream pet if you were to have a pet? Okay, so we need to do the leaves on this thing now. I totally forgot about that, so we're just gonna go for it. Take this little liner brush, bring you with me. Ooh, so satisfying. I'm just doing them in random places and kind of using my imagination. So it's a few hours later and everything is pretty dry. I think we're pretty set now for finishing the cone flowers. This is a great color. I'm just gonna start with this one here. That is so fun. Wow, this is the perfect paintbrush for this. Okay, making flower petals is really scratching an itch for me. So right now it feels like the flowers are a little bit clashy. That is intentional, but I am gonna make some little highlights on them so it pops just a little bit. I mentioned it earlier, I was envisioning something clashy like that. For some reason, it's just, Loving it, loving that lately. I'm gonna take like a dollop of fluorescent red and mix it with this. Whoa, this is gonna change the game. That's what I'm talking about. Let me do another one so you can see it a little bit better. Something like that. I'm really loving this flower combination with this color. So now I need to do a little bit more detail on these cone flowers. This tube of paint is like my least used paint. I only ever use like a tiny dollop at a time, but it's very useful for this project because turns out I need it. So some of these cone flowers could use like a little bit of orange detail too. If this will focus, I think I finished it. I am super, super happy with this. Something is a little wonky about the color situation in this room because I normally don't film at this time of day, like the sun is setting right now. So I feel like for a lot of this video, the colors might not be the most accurate. I will try to color correct the footage a little bit, but if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna get some footage outside tomorrow so you can see it a little bit better. But here's the bunny Stanley. I will link my other cringy customizations down below. I think I was a lot more awkward back in the day, so you get what you get. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you later. Bye.